Right now we're going to do Bananas Foster's cupcakes. Banana Foster, of course, that classic dessert that's normally flamed tableside, and it's, you know, whenever we go to a restaurant, or we used to growing up as a kid, if it was on the menu for dessert, even if we weren't hungry, we had to get the Bananas Foster. It's like a show, right?
Absolutely.
You know? So we're going to do that and turn it into a really fun cupcake. So walk me through, Valerie. Get me started here.
Well, first you're going to start melting your butter in the pan, and then you'll add your brown sugar.
1 stick of butter. And about how much brown sugar?
A cup.
A cup of brown sugar. Okay.
It's already measured.
Okay. And then I'm going to get to work on slicing some bananas. It looks like we have some really nice ripe bananas.
Yes, you want them to be ripe.
Okay.
Green bananas just are a little bit hard.
So this is, when you got some bananas that need using, this is the perfect way to use them up. So you want me to cut them this way?
Yes.
And then cut in half?
You might want to cut in half first next time.
Okay, all right, we'll do that. Okay. All right, we'll cut in half and then we'll cut the other way. So I'll work on that. You're going to work on the cake mix.
Absolutely. Normally I make everything with a my own homemade recipes I've come up with myself. We're going to tweak it a little bit, just using a regular cake mix.
Okay. White cake mix, it looks like here.
White cake mix, yes.
Does that look good?
Yes, that's
all right,
perfect.
Better? All right.
Absolutely.
Got that open?
We'll
all right. Okay. I'm a big fan of jazzing up box cake mixes. So
that's why I did that.
Yes, makes it a little easier. Anne doesn't like that little end on the banana, so we'll get rid of that for her.
That's fine.
Okay.
We're adding in a teaspoon of cinnamon to the cake mix to make it a little more cinnamony.
Okay.
To disguise the white cake flavor.
Sure.
And we'll be adding, as the recipe calls for, 3 eggs, and we're going to substitute milk instead of water.
Oh, okay. What does that do?
It just makes it a little different.
A little richer, yeah?
A little different, a little richer.
So don't follow the recipe on the back. Follow Valerie's recipe, which again, we added some cinnamon. How many eggs? 3 eggs?
3 eggs.
3 eggs and milk instead of the water. Any oil?
We do have oil.
Okay, and it looks like we need some oil.
Just vegetable oil.
Vegetable oil, about how much?
1/3 of a cup.
All right. Get you some of that. There you go, Miss Ann. 1/3 of a cup of oil in here. All right, I'm going to get to work on.
Absolutely.
My butter's melting. I'm going to put my brown sugar in.
Perfect, thank you. As soon as you get that started to melt, then you'll add the banana liqueur.
About how much?
2 ounces.
Okay. But our bananas don't go in quite yet, correct?
Nope,
okay.
no. After you have the banana liqueur in there, then will go in.
Okay. This smells heavenly. Butter and brown sugar. That could be better. So now we're going to do 2 ounces of banana liqueur. Talk about smelling heavily. Let's see, 1, 2.
A little bit more.
A little bit more. Okay.
Yeah, it looks good. Yep. And stir that in and add your bananas to it.
Okay. All right, put our bananas in here.
Yes.
We had 4 bananas that we sliced up. Wow.
Then you just kind of mix them around.
Okay. But we don't want to break them up, right?
No, you do not want
Okay.
to break them up.
Okay. Oh, my goodness gracious, it smells good. So what's next?
You'll add your cinnamon to it.
Okay, a little bit of cinnamon. And again, just kind of mix it up gently.
And that'll add to your lovely smells here. Too bad it's not smell-o-vision.
I know it. If you could smell this at home, I mean, and this is, of course, the traditional dessert that you put warm on top of vanilla ice cream, and it's just it's heavenly. I do see some rum over here, though.
Yes.
Where does that come in?
That comes in once your bananas are a little bit softer.
Okay.
And started to brown a little bit.
Okay. Now, is this whole mixture going to go in the batter, or
Oh, no.
it
no.
goes on
we'll,
top?
We'll use about a cup of the bananas and mash them up with a fork.
Okay.
And then that will go into the batter.
Okay.
And then we'll retain the liquid to add to our frosting to make it amazing.
Wow. Okay, so let's pretend that these are nice and done at
Okay.
home. Maybe do them a little bit longer.
You put about 2 ounces in there.
Okay, this is just 2 ounces of dark rum.
Yep.
1, 2. At home, be real careful if you're doing this because
Absolutely.
gas stove. And then are we going to light it? Should we do that?
Yep.
I'll let you do this. This is going to cook off the alcohol. I'm going to stand back.
Whoop, whoop. It lit, but not for very long.
We could do a little more. We'll do one more.
Let's flame that up.
All right, let's do it. There we go. There we go. Now it's a party.
There we go.
Woo!
Oh, yeah. There we
That's
go.
what they do tableside. Stand back. And that's going to burn off that alcohol, but leave you that great flavor.
Oh, yes, and it is delicious.
Really fun presentation. That's what Bananas Foster is all about. Okay, so once this does its thing, and the flame goes out, which we're just about there,
Right.
we're going to start putting some of the bananas.
Yes.
Now it's really going.
Definitely a party.
Okay. We'll take it off the heat and get some of those bananas. Okay,
Do
so
you have a bowl to put those in?
yes, you betcha. And we're going to mash those up. About how many bananas? About like that?
You're going to use about that, a little bit more.
Okay, you tell me when.
That should be good.
Okay. Any of the sauce or just the bananas?
No, there's
Okay.
plenty of sauce in the
Okay.
bananas.
Okay. So now we're going to mash those up.
Do you have a fork?
You bet. Oh, you even having a little, how's that work? A little potato masher? Mash it up there.
A worker.
Now we've got our cupcake tins all lined with liners. So that's going to go right into our batter, give it a great banana-y flavor. And then, as you said, the rest of this liquid we're going to use in the frosting. Now, we don't have time to make the frosting on air, but what are some of the things that are in the frosting?
Well, you just take your favorite buttercream recipe,
Okay.
and then you would just add the juice to that. And the key to amazing frosting is beating it long enough to make it nice, light, and fluffy.
All right,
maybe
so
I'll
there we
put
go.
these in
Bananas in
first.
there. Cupcakes, when you bake cupcakes, what temperature do you like to bake them at?
Well, normally I use a convection oven, so that's around 325.
Okay.
Regular oven, I would do 350.
350, and cupcakes, I always say you don't want to overbake them because you don't want to
Oh,
go
no,
dry.
no,
So
no.
what, 15 to 18 minutes in there?
15 is where I start.
Okay.
And, depending on your oven.
Sure,
You
sure.
just kinda-
Use a little scoop.
Lose
Yep.
my portion scoop.
All right, into the oven these go, and then she takes the frosting, or some of the liquid, makes a homemade buttercream, and pipes it, and here they are, Bananas Foster's cupcakes. Oh my goodness gracious, they look fantastic. Valerie's gonna stick around and do the craziest cupcakes ever. Chipotle and avocado, and anyway, we'll show you how to make them coming up. And if you want to get a hold of her, you can find her on Facebook. She can bake for you under The Amazing Cupcakes. So we'll be back. Stay with us.